Lessons written, bridges burned. Space demands your everything. On the don't reach you now. For such a trade for it is. Victory you'll take no way. Fly dangerous. Fly dangerous. Fly dangerous. Fly dangerous.
Why? Why do you do it? You explore for fame, perhaps for glory of being the first, or maybe you desire to be rich. It needs to be done. Someone has to do it. Explore the galaxy. Be the first. Be famous.
Oh, where no one's ever gone before. Exotic new life, wondrous nebula. Explore the galaxy. Explore the galaxy. Explore the galaxy.
Elite dangerous, Commander. Elite dangerous. What if I'm there? Come find out. What if I'm there? What if I'm there?
Another star on my display, calling out from far away, calling out from far away. No one's been here before me now. I'll find a way, don't matter how. Through the dark and endless night, past the points of fading light. Every world that catches my eye makes me want to touch the sky. And And I know that I was made for this. Every system holds another gift. Every horizon calls my name. Nothing left to hold me back again. Out here where the stars are bright and new, there's always one more frontier to break through. Break through. Shots are blank and sensors clear. All these wonders drawing near. Let them say it can't be done while I'm chasing distant suns. In my ship I feel alive as these cosmic waves are ride. Every scan reveals the way to places where I'll make my way. We are all explorers at heart, born to push the boundaries of art. Time to rise, time to fly beyond what meets the eye. Beyond. Every horizon calls my name. Nothing left to hold me back again. Out here where the stars are bright and new, there's always one more frontier to break through. Break through. I hear the call of distance, and I know I found my place. Oh, I found my place.
All right, welcome in. Hey, options none. Welcome in. I am trying to see where the nearest or one a close by planetary nebula is.
XOR42_ said Vohi yo.
Hey, XOR. Howdy. I'm looking at ED Astro.
At William Cody 6529 said good day laughing face.
Hey, William Cody. Welcome in also. I'm looking at ED Astro for a nearby planetary nebula to go visit. Maybe check some stars on the way. Because reasons? Or we can just plot a course and go somewhere, but... Trying to see where one might be. There are tons of them around here. It's 3,000. It's hard to tell. The ED Astro map is so cluttered. Okay. I had to zoom in on the map to try to. I'm trying to figure out where I'm at. Let me show you what I'm looking at. You can see all these symbols are planetary nebulas. It's really just a matter of trying to figure out where I am as opposed to what's a close by one. Okay, I'm looking at that map and we are looking at the region boundaries here, trying to use it to get an idea. It's hard to... Okay. It looks like this one or this one. Let's see how far this one is.
XOR42_ said do import player position and pointed at your most recent log file.
It's not worth the effort to do that much crap.
They say it's out here somewhere.
It's on 755. That's that would mean there's probably a closer one right here then. Let's see, behind me. Oops.
Many rocks can one girl take? How many foes and fears? I'm talking to my dashboard now. The cat's the one who hears.
Oh no. No, definitely not. Okay. How about this? Well, let me check this one just to be sure I'm not nothing special about these other than, yeah, this is the closest one it looks like. So I'll plot a course to that. Won't be too many jumps. And it'll give me some systems to check on the way.
Another icy shell. The galaxy's a comedy, and I'm the joke. Oh well.
10 jumps. I don't know what's I'm in realistic mode, so I don't know what stars we're gonna get, but let's head that way and see.
It says again, my patience.
Here, sorry about that. I don't know what I was gonna do tonight. It's either mining or just head off and go do stuff. So we will go visit a planetary nebula. And did y'all see how many planetary nebulas there are? That's why I said I'm surprised I haven't stumbled across one, frankly. There's so many black holes and stuff in this area. Check my volume here. Hope everyone's having a good day, good morning, or it's 2:36 a.m. where I'm at.
Could it be?
Don't know how long I'll be streaming tonight. I was not going to stream tonight. I was planning on streaming before the tick tonight. I wasn't planning on streaming Tuesday, which I count this as Tuesday. Even though technically it's Wednesday now. A neutron star coming up. As you can see I'll show you on the galaxy map. You can see these things on the galaxy map, but you have to be zoomed in so much, so it's hard to kind of spot one on the map. Unless you just get lucky, you know.
Looking out this window tonight.
3 bodies here. Undiscovered. It's discovered now.
Way up there, so far from home, and I believed every time I close my eyes. I feel the pull of distant skies.
Ads starting in 1 minute.
Places far away, said that's where your heart will stay.
Sorry about the ads. We keep the pre-roll ads off though.
Darkness brings light, oh, brings light. Every journey.
Another neutron star. Hey, we don't need the fuel scoop, right?
You taught me to be
If I was in the Cobra, that'd be a different matter.
light. Every jump into darkness brings light.
I don't know. Excuse me. I'll have to look on ED Astro. I know I don't know if you can create an account that has a permanent affinity or something to your FDiv account. I know I've imported my route and stuff there before for it to make maps. My travel maps before, and that little film it makes, you know, video clip. That's pretty cool. Now, if I could find that journal file that I had sent for my first travel map, that has some of the files that I had lost. I was looking around to see if there was a zip file or something somewhere on my computer that I might have, you know, left behind when I was doing that. Excuse me. I do wish there was a way to recreate, you know, some of those journal files from the other data that you'd previously sent in.
Jump into darkness, every leap into vastness, every jump into darkness brings light.
Nothing here. Alright, we finally get the scoop. Looks like the ad's finished on Twitch. Welcome back. That's a lot of stars. 4 stars, I think. Just putting some distance between me and the star. Okay, let's see what's here.
Said that's enough, don't go that way. But something in your eyes that day told me you'd never stay. When they said stop, you fired up those engines. When they said no, you set your course ahead. 'Cause when they said stop, you went further.
Not green.
When they said stop, you went further. Now you're written in space.
Sometimes this tuning gets a bit finicky.
Radio signals fade to black, but every time you come back round, you're planning your next.
No clue what direction to go looking. Oh, can't believe it.
You broke right through their limits.
I thought I was sufficiently far from that star, but I guess not.
Lies ahead, 'cause when they said stop, you went further, past every boundary they made. When they said stop, Watch the stars at night, see pieces of your flight, breaking new ground while we're all earthbound. When they said stop, you
Doesn't look like there's going to be any life here.
every boundary they made. When they said stop, you went further. Now your name's written
Last one.
in space.
Another Class F stars, not in the EDSM.
Adjusting for drain. 2, 1. Transship now engaged. No anomalies detected.
I almost did some mining tonight, though. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow before or tonight before the tick.
Body A. Undiscovered.
Something to do close to home, so I don't get stuck out in the middle of nowhere. The server goes down.
Wheels moving complete.
3 stars, 6 bodies. Six more jumps to the planetary nebula. This ought to be quick.
Body C3. Meets mapping criteria. System discovery complete. First body to map is C3.
Her big AEDE star. Okay. I'm not sure what that is. I should know that. Looks like a star. It's not an EDSM. So, Lead Observatory Core, Talk to Me, or Astro Analytica.
Primary star. Undiscovered. New codex entry. AEB type star. New astronomical bodies codex entry. AEB type star.
MarkGamer01 said 07 CMDRS.
Hi, Mark Gamer. Welcome in. It was like, what kind of star is that? An AEBE star? It's not very common for me to find.
Beneath your feet, every sunrise felt like surrender, every moment incomplete.
Huh.
But the stars
Kid A_ said Yo 7.
silence, curious
Hi, Kitet? Kitet?
MarkGamer01 said Herbig. Nice.
gravity and
I saw that and I was like, I'm not sure I've ever found one of those before. But how many bodies were here? I didn't notice the count. I see him auto-scanning a bunch of crap though. 22 bodies. I don't know how to say your name there, Kitet, but welcome in. Forgive me if I screwed it up, because I will do it, and I will probably continue to do it.
Colors no one's ever named. Distant stars, your sensors
Kid A_ said don't worry about it.
Kitet? I don't know. Cool name though, I just don't know how to say it. How are you doing? I don't think I've met you before. Welcome in. I think everybody else that spoke up in chat I talked to before. I haven't talked to William Cody much, but a couple of times.
At Planex Shifter said hey hey.
Hey, hey, hey. Planex Shifter. If that's the name you're going to go by tonight, that's fine with me. I guess that's your Twitch name, right? Or is that your YouTube name, I guess? You're on YouTube. Mm.
This is who you are. This is where you belong. Among the rugged and the beautiful, the fragile and the strong. You left your mark on
I'm on my way to a planetary nebula. It's already discovered, but it's only 700 light years from where I'm currently at in the Empyrean Straits. So I thought I would just head over that way and scan some systems on the way, and then after I visit there and look around, I'll point my nose somewhere else and go that way, whatever way that might be. Next stream probably be doing
Body
some,
2. Meets mapping
probably be
criteria.
doing a little bit of mining
System
just for the fun of
discovery
it.
complete. First body to map is 2.
Class F star coming up.
You're flying again. Curious cat, carry on through the vastness. Through the dawn.
So what have you been up to, Mark Gamer? Did you finally get done tritium mining?
Body A. Undiscovered.
I don't know how far you guys have moved on from where I'm currently at, but I've got some extra tritium if you guys need some. I don't plan on using all my tritium.
Horizons that no soul will ever see.
Mark Gamer 01 said been AFK for over a week. Back now. Tritium ain't a problem for us. We good.
Okay, well, I know you were over in this general vicinity. I think that's lying to me. You think that's an Earthlight? I think it's lying to me. Says it is, but might be. I don't know. We shall find
At
out.
Planex Shifter said I ran out of materials upgrading my Caspian FSD engineering incomplete.
Every planet that you find.
Oh no! What do you need?
Behind, so chart the void, my fearless friend.
I need to get some more neobium or...
Body
Oh, it
A2.
is an Earthlight. Holy
Meets
cow!
mapping criteria.
That's the first Earthlight I found in this region, personally.
Mark Gamer 01 said I think the squad's still in Norma Expand.
That's the first Earthlight for me in Empyrean Straits, I believe. I found some Recepta last night for the first time.
Kite underscore said oh I thought DW3 was already over.
Oh, it is? This is what I do normally. So when I went with Distant Worlds 3, I did the whole trip with them. But I was doing the same thing I always do. You know.
Mark Gamer 01 said GG's on the ELW.
Thank you. I worked hard for it. Oops. I'll show you guys where I'm currently located right once I get done here. Don't let me forget to go map that Earth-like. I will get talking and I will just jump out of this system without mapping it. I don't care about the cartographic data. I want my name on it.
You're the hero I would be. Every system that you enter, every planet that you find, leaves a beacon for the
Body A1. Meets mapping
Mark
criteria.
Gamer 01 asks do you put the new
System discovery
ELWs you
complete.
find through that Earth
First
comparison
body to
tool?
map is A1.
I do. I don't know if I will this one since the contest is over, Highest I've ever got was like either 68 or 69 on that. I still got a bookmark though, so I might do that. I can figure out which planet it was. Oh, let me show you guys where I'm at first. So I'm over here at the edge of Empyrean Straits. You said you're in Norma? You think you guys are in the Norma Expanse? Where'd that go? Normal Arm. Norma Expanse. Yeah, depending on where you are, if you're near on the way back to the bubble, I could drop off some tritium for you, but if you needed any. If you don't, that's fine. Like you said, I just have some extra. Okay, which one of these places was the Earth like? Excuse me. Okay, there it is. Is that the water world? Yeah. Let's go map it.
MarkGamer01 said, I think we are headed in toward core. Not sure though. I am a bit out of the loop.
That's okay. Well, you guys shouldn't have any trouble with tritium anyway. I did find in the system where my carrier is parked, I did map some rings and found a couple of tritium hotspots. That's why I thought I might do some tritium mining or something just to kill a couple hours for a stream, next stream. And after that, I don't know if I will move closer to the core or if I will, start, heading back towards the bubble. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might head further away. After the server tick, we'll see if a new CG or something kicks off, or if there's any reason to go back to the bubble, that's worthwhile. It has something more than paint jobs. Yeah, I know I'm going fast.
At R0D_1984 said on early Barty.
Good morning, good afternoon, whatever, Rod? Werewolf? Let's see your Rod tonight, okay. How are you doing? You staying warm, I hope? Got me an Earth-like map here. We'll just kind of like circle around it here to slow down a minute. Ain't it pretty? I'm gonna name it me. Name it. I can't name it Bacardi-san because Commander Picard already named a Earth-like after me.
At R0D_1984 said yes. Filled my guts with food, now sleepy.
Oh, good for you. I filled my gut full of ice cream earlier. Got some iced coffee. Oh, screw that back shot up. Fortunately, I have another probe. That ought to do it.
Mapping complete. Next body to map is A1.
Alright, time for the obligatory selfie photo.
At R0D_1984 said haven't ice cream in years.
Well, I hadn't had ice cream in about almost a year until about 3 weeks ago. Then suddenly I just start buying ice cream. I guess because it got summertime, it got hot. So now every day I'm eating ice cream. Let's see if we can get a photo here. There's my Distant Worlds
At
3.
William Cody 6529 said ice cream is my kryptonite.
I like ice cream. I like shakes. Okay, we still have more jumps to go. That was a nice diversion, though. Earth-like world. And this is the system I had that weird star, isn't it? Or is it? No, it's not. It has 2 stars. Okay, no, it's just, we changed systems. Huh. And there's no moon. What was the gravity on this place? I didn't even notice. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna turn it in, so. I was thinking about turning it into the analyzer, but don't worry about it. Class B blue-white start coming up. I do have ice cubes in my coffee tonight, though.
Adjusting for journey.
I think last stream I had warm coffee. I don't like warm coffee. I like hot coffee. I like cold coffee. Warm is, I'll drink it, but. I need to get some more,
Primary star.
tea.
Undiscovered.
Hibiscus. Get some more hibiscus for tea. All my hibiscus plants, I had 2 beautiful hibiscus bushes, and they died because of the winter. I didn't take care of them like I normally do. Normally I wrap them up and put lights on them and stuff because they don't like freezing. But they died. I used to, you know.
Jump scare.
Thanks, Ocker. But I used to pull some flowers off and let them dry and stuff and make tea out of them.
Ocker7 said Ocker7 hi. Ocker7 said YW.
You are welcome, yes. How are you tonight, Ocker?
At William Cody 6529 asks what in the world was that?
That's one of the Twitch channel point redemptions called my jump scare.
Ocker7 said okay.
Certain people like to do that. Ocker's one of them.
MarkGamer01 said Code Brown.
I had one person in here and they said they threw their controller because of that.
Ocker7 said lol.
If y'all don't know, oh, that's a pretty color. If y'all don't know Ocker, I'll give you a shout out here in a moment. Ocker plays, he says he plays Elite. I've seen him play Elite, but not recently. He plays a lot of Farming Simulator. He's waiting for Operations to come out before he gets back into Elite, I think. We have a gas giant. Is it a green gas giant? Anyone want to place any odds? I'll take that bet that it's not.
Ocker7 said getting food.
Food is disallowed.
Bakard Essen said please go check out Ocker7, a better content creator than I will ever be. Last playing Farming Simulator 25. Bakard Essen said Ocker7. At William Cody 6529 said lucky I was auto landing when that happened. I jumped out of my skin. MarkGamer01 said 1 in a billion.
Well, you know, the odds of winning the big time lottery get up pretty high and people still win it, so who knows? Now the jump scare doesn't normally get me too badly because I don't see it directly. It doesn't pop up on my game screen. I do hear it quite loudly though, and occasionally if I'm doing something intently and concentrating, it will scare the crap out of me or startle me quite well. Akira's gotten pretty good at his timing. Got the timing down pretty good sometimes. I wish YouTube had the equivalent of the channel point redemptions. Kick does, and I have some on Kick, but I'm not streaming the Kick right now. Some of the same ones that I have on Twitch work on Kick also. I also do have a few commands. Not all of them work on YouTube yet, but some of them do. I'm not sure which always work.
Essen said, commands.
Now, Discord works, probably followed. Loop, lurk. I don't know if Think does on both of them. Some of y'all probably don't know what Think does. Think does this. But look at all them stars. There are some, though. All of them don't work on all platforms, though, because you've got to have code in the command to figure out what platform it is.
187 said evening, sir.
What platform the chat command came from, so that it can output the command back on the proper platform. Bejamin, welcome in. How are you this fine morning? This morning for me. And you can see I am flying right along here. I guess I should get the right window so my throttle will work. Should be easy to find everything though. Found an Earth-like while ago, be jamming. You missed it. It was beautiful. Now, to make the round off the evening, if I could find some Fonticula fluctus in the wild, that would be nice.
At Bjamin187 said, nice, we love the ELW.
Don't we all? I took a screenshot of it. Eventually, it'll make it onto Discord. Getting to be pretty much a slacker posting pictures on the Discord. I just forget sometimes to go crop. I have to crop them out. So when I take a screenshot, I have 3 monitors currently, and it takes a screenshot of all 3 monitors, so I have to crop out the other 2 things. Coordinates locked, systems all green, breaking barriers. Okay. I thought it was lying to me, the FSS was, because I was like looking at it and it was...
At William Cody 6529
the Earth-like on the scanner was real close to the other one. Well, it will, it depends on what type of, how you do it.
At Bjamin187 said, full of exotics wildlife, just begging to be colonized and overrun with tourists?
I used the Windows screenshot tool as opposed to the built-in one in-game, the high-res one in-game. Mainly because the high-res one in-game does, I think, BMP files or something, and I still have to convert them, and it's just a pain. But I often have to add text to the to a picture or something to say where it's at or something, or so it's not a real big deal. I use GIMP, and it's pretty easy to crop, you know, using that. I could probably write a batch file to do that, or macros or something, because it's... Well, I probably could get some kind of screenshot utility to tell it
starting in 1 minute.
To do which monitor, you know, to do the screenshot of. I don't know. I'm too lazy to do that stuff though. But I'm sure somebody else has already had the need, and that need has been fulfilled. Someone solved those things already. Heck, even EVD might have something built into it. I know you can do screenshots in it. In Voice Attack you can do it. Man, I did not realize there's 57 bodies here. We're going to be here a few minutes. And who wants to take odds that there will be nothing worth more than 2.5 million base value here? If even that. I have such poor luck when I'm scanning large number of bodies in a system.
4C. Methane atmospheric landable with life.
Yeah.
May host a new personal
Like I was
codex
saying.
entry.
That curious cat knows where you've been, through alien storms, through solar wind. Each landing zone tells the same tale of courage found when others fail. The child who hid becomes the guide who shows them all.
Not green, so it doesn't count.
From that small room to the captain's chair, from trembling hands to the void you dare. Rise beyond the atmosphere, chart the past that disappear. Every nebula you cross, every fear that you have tossed, into space where heroes soar. You're the one searching for.
I'll get some moves here. Just a few.
If you could see
But we are almost to the planetary nebula that we're going to visit. Closest one I could find on ED Astro. Can't find one of my own, I'll use somebody else's. Sometimes planetary nebulas, nebula words, look better from adjacent systems than they do from inside. And since the stars are so close together here, we should be able to get a pretty good view of it. I'll jump into it, but after I look at it from inside, I might jump to a couple of nearby systems just to see what it looks like, if it's colorful enough.
This is what you'll be, commander of infinity.
Be interesting to see also. I think it's got a black hole at its center, so it may not actually be lit up that well. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. A friend of mine, Saynock On, had discovered a black hole planetary nebula on the west side of the galaxy, and I went and visited it. It was okay. But again, it wasn't really lit up. Oh, I could have been wrong. There are 4 bios here, possibly. But maybe it could be, if the Concha doesn't drop off the list, which I'm sure it would, 7 million. I'm not going to worry about it, but
Body A3. Ammonia atmospheric
same thing
landable with life.
again. 5 bios. I think there's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's 5 bios there. The Concha would be there for 7.7 million. The other planet's got 4 bios, so something would drop off the list. But there's at least one of those planets has 7 million worth of stuff. Two jumps. So we might be able to see it from 70 light years or so away. We'll see. Of course, it may be obscured by the many stars in between us and it. Nothing here, anyway. Oh yeah, we can see it easily. Looks like it might be pretty. Let's go see. A bit larger than I would have expected. Okay. From this distance. Throttle at 0. Black hole. Must not run into the black hole again.
Leaving system.
I've run into like 4 black holes in 2 days because I'll be chatting the chat and I forget to put my throttle at 0 when I'm jumping in. Huh. Well, that's coolish. Nothing but 3 bodies. I'm just gonna take a gander at this as we pass by it.
Commander's log day 2187.
That's cool. Come on, let me have the screenshot. There we go.
Systems nominal course remains steady. Empty space through the window.
Let me drop out of Super Cruise here a moment.
Can't remember Earth's gravity. Starting to forget who I used to be. Breaking transmission, lost in position. Light years behind me, no one can feel. Too far from home, too far, too far.
That's cool, isn't it?
Too far, far from home. Be one, too far from home. Too far, far from home. All alone. Too far from home. Getting cold. Too far, far from home. Watching it burn.
That's pretty cool.
Commander's log day 2190.
You guys all seen a planetary nebula before? I want to find one someday. 3 bodies, but they're all stars? No, they're not. So let's see what we got here.
Body 2. Helium atmospheric landing.
Look at this. This place is discovered. Well, I knew it was already discovered. Duh. I was like, wow, this place has been discovered. But yeah, that's why I came here. That's how I knew it was here. Alright, do we want to look at this close by from a nearby star? I mean, see how hard that is? You can't even see it unless you're zoomed in enough. Get off of that. So you think that, and with this color background makes finding black holes easy because they're little black dots. And trying to find them away from the core is much more difficult, but finding some other things is a little more difficult with this color background. Okay, let's jump to the nearest star. There's something close by here, and what's that? It's not the closest, but we're going to go there and look at it. Let's see. Only 5 light years away, so it still should be a good view. Now, near the end of Hawking's Gap, there's a planetary nebula and stuff, and it's got the Lagrange storm clouds in it. It's really cool. It looks very much like this inside. I don't know what's... It must be all the ambient light lighting this gas cloud up, though, because the black hole is certainly not doing it.
Body A. Undiscovered.
Now, since there's a planetary nebula nearby, this system may already be discovered. Oh, it's undiscovered. Okay. Most nebulas already have been discovered or visited. Just want to look around. I'm maybe too close to the star, though. But let's see if we can find that nebula by eyesight. It should be pretty obvious. Yeah, okay. That's pretty cool. Huh. Alright, let's get away from this star and map this system, and then we'll figure out where we're going to go next. Geologics. Nothing.
Body D5. Non-atmospheric
Sinuous
landable with
tubers.
They host a new
Again.
personal codex entry.
More sinuous
Body
tubers.
D4.
At William Cody
Non-atmospheric
6529 said exploding
They
head
host a new
emoji that was
personal
cool.
codex entry.
Yeah, that's why I went there. I like to go look at pretty things. Someday I'll find one of them that's undiscovered. They're not that uncommon.
Body E1A.
So there's got to be one out there with my
Fast
name
orbital
on it.
4 hours, 44 minutes, 50 seconds. Parent has high angular
And
diameter from body.
that's one of the reasons I take a moment a lot of times, and I will use the galaxy map and look around where I'm at, or use my eyeballs, you know, and look around. Sometimes I spot something when I'm flying off in the distance, a little fuzzy patch or something. I'll go, what's that? You know, because it may not be on your route that you've got plotted. You just may be passing near enough to it to see it.
Taking steps no one has made. Not afraid, not afraid.
Body A2A. Carbon dioxide
Yeah,
atmosphere.
no stratum tectonica.
Body A2C. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life. Body A2D.
I did find some stratum
Carbon
tectonica the
dioxide
other night
atmospheric
for the
landable
first time
with life.
also.
Body A2B.
I was very
Carbon
happy about
dioxide
that.
Atmospheric landable with life.
That was last night, I guess, wasn't it? Found Recepta also. I need to find some Electricaea.
Every star leads the way. Every
Okay, you're gonna be hanging off the side somewhere, aren't you?
moving now, moving now. Deeper, deeper through the space. Finding wonder
kind of gonna be.
Eternal pioneer, reaching for the light. Eternal pioneer, burning through the night.
Sadly, it's not green.
Make it right. Eternal pioneer, ascending to new heights.
This will probably wrap it up here. Let's see. 26.2 helium. Oh, really? There's one more hiding there. Okay. Alright, where are we gonna go, folks?
Eternal pioneer, reaching for the light. Eternal pioneer, burning through the night.
Where are we at on the galactic plane? 25.
Make it right.
So look up a little higher.
Pioneer, ascending to new heights.
See what we see. Do we see anything? I don't even see black holes and stuff. They're all back towards the carrier. I think the carrier is well below the galactic plane. Let's look down.
Running scans through void machines. Empty radar, empty screen. Just these stars and just this me. Sending signals far
At William Cody 6529 said I must be off. Have a great day.
Hi, William.
God bless.
Well, thank you very much for that, and it's very good to see you again. I look forward to seeing you again. I might be on tonight before the server maintenance. That'll be morning probably for you guys, but and Thursday I'll be on. I'm thinking I'll be streaming again Thursday night, Friday morning. We'll see. I'm not seeing anything here. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a star, isn't it? Yeah. That's just weird. Okay. The way it was looking, it looked all fuzzy, but it was just because it was so close.
mapping constellations.
So anywhere you guys want to go in particular?
Making shots of places I can't.
Let me look back towards the carrier.
Keep pushing forward.
All these black holes I've probably already been to. Yeah.
But they don't know what it's like out.
But not all of them. Been to that one, no?
Wait, something new? A signal I've never seen before. Could it be?
Been to that one too. Maybe I need to move the carrier.
Red giant on the scan.
However, I know,
Each one perfect. Each one
who's that over there?
waiting to be
Oh, Daddy-O.
another system, but not alone today. Found something special.
Excuse me. I swear I saw a black hole go flying by here.
When you discover something new to say, something new to say. Something chart the void with steady hands through nebulae and distant strands. Smoke keep purring by my side. We're crossing every great divide. The stars are calling out our names. We're burning bright, we're chasing flames. No turning back, we're flying free. The galaxy's our destiny. We're riding through the endless night. Commander and companion side by side. Discovering what's yet unseen. The bravest hearts this void has ever seen. We'll face the dark, we'll touch the stars. Nothing can stop us, here we are. Beyond the horizon we will fly. Forever reaching for the sky. I scan the systems, mark the
Oh my god, I am so sorry, guys. I had to cough a minute ago and I muted the microphone. I've been sitting here talking straight up, just talking away. I did that last night too for about probably for like 5 minutes. I had the mic muted. Not that you need to hear me, but still.
Primary
I'm
star.
sitting there spending time trying to figure out where I'm going to go. I found a black hole back towards the carrier, head that way, and we'll just check
At
systems on the way.
bjamin187 said lol all good.
Alright. Professional streamer. Do not attempt at home. Let's see what we got here. Let's get away from the star. Make the star tiny. No Earth likes. That's okay. I got my fill. I got an Earth like. That made the whole evening worth it. I got an Earth light.
every moment that will last. You and I against it all. Rising
I
every
would say if I don't find anything else the whole night, it'll still be a good night. And that's not quite true. I wouldn't mind finding some stratum tectonica or some recepta again, or something unusual. Something less common. Doesn't have to be high value if it's just uncommon. Or looking weird.
Body 4. Methane-rich atmospheric landable. Body 3. Methane-rich atmospheric landable.
Gotta pay attention to those rich worlds though. Sometimes they have some cool stuff on them. I was telling that last night. I almost missed out on, is it segmentatus? Funticulus segmentatus or something? Because it was on a either methane rich or argon rich or something. And I usually tune out when it says neon, methane, or argon. I usually tune that out. And if I hadn't noticed it out of the corner of my eye that it was listed on Bio Insights, I would have, missed it. And segmentatus is the second most rare type of fonticula. It pays okay.
Gathering information. Cartography updated.
Primary star.
out here on my piece,
Undiscovered.
the rush and the fear.
15 bodies here. Away from the star here. Yeah, this gravity well. Can I get away from the star in case it tries to hide something behind it?
Body 6. Meets mapping criteria.
Geologics.
Sparks paint the void. Enemy warnings.
Nothing. More nothing.
No looking down, I was made to climb.
And yet more nothing.
Mapping out
Geologic. Any of y'all ever been so bored you actually went and found a geologics? You know, lava vents, things like that, just to do it? Last two.
Body 5A. Sulfur dioxide.
That's a
atmospheric
bacteria,
particle
sadly.
flight. System discovery complete.
Not even an option
First
for
body to map is
stratum.
6.
That's unfortunate.
Blazing through the silence, across infinite blue. I fly where thunder gathers. I see what future
Faster than
view.
light velocity reach.
With kids like darkness, my fate is what I bring. I rise in the rushing silence beyond the rings. You ask me why I push so far. I just point to the
Primary star. Undiscovered.
17 bodies.
beyond the rings.
Phaser Ruddick 2 said 07 Explorer Sand.
Oh, 7, Phaser. How you doing today? I don't think I've ever been called that before. It's kind of nice. It's not green.
Body 3A. Parent has high angular diameter from body.
Explorer Sand. You know, that'd make a
Phaser
good,
Ruddick
that'd make a
2
good
said
name
just
for a ship.
relaxing doing a few builds in one of my colo systems.
Ah, yeah, I've been there, done that a little bit. That'd make a good name. I should name my DBX name it that. I might do that. Not that I ever used my DBX, but I can name one of my Mandalays that, my other Mandalay. Something I might use every now and then. My other Mandalay's about the same capabilities as this one. Got it pretty much fully engineered also. Doesn't have the cool paint job that this one has though.
Ads starting in 1 minute.
Of course they are. I see some of y'all on the other side of the ads, hopefully. You won't miss anything. If anything exciting happens during the ad, I will pause and wait until the ad's over to show you. I think you're pretty safe, though, that not much is going to happen. You missed it, Phaser. I found an Earth-like world a while
Phaser
ago.
Ruddick 2 said I have turbo FTW.
There you go. I found an Earth-like while ago,
Course adjustment.
and we went to a planetary nebula to visit it. It was only 700 light years away from the carrier, so I just picked it for a temporary destination and checked some systems on the way. Now I just picked a black hole back towards the carrier and checking systems on the way. And once I get there, I'll figure out what I'm going to do next after that.
Body A. Undiscovered.
Hey, that was easy. Nothing here.
Phaser Ruddick 2 asks, do you ever go back to Bubble?
Yeah, I go back to the bubble all the time. I don't stay in the bubble. Like, I'll probably go back to the bubble next, unless some good CG comes up. I may go back to the bubble next week. I may not, but unless there's a good CG. If there's a good CG and has a good reward, I'll go back earlier. I do want to be back in the bubble when operations and the Nomad and everything all become available. But between now and then, if I do go back to the bubble and there's no CG, it will simply be to restock on Tritium, pretty much, and head back out after a couple of days.
Compiling data for photography.
I usually go back to the
Primary
bubble
star.
if there's nothing happening. Maybe go kill some pirates for a day or so, or do some mining or something in my system, or help somebody with some colonization. And then I just load my carrier back up usually and head back out.
Phaser Ruddick 2 asks, you ever come across any of the DSSA carriers?
I've never come across any without knowing that it was there. I went to several on purpose, you know, out in the black, but I've never just found one in in the wild, you know. Now let's, how would I say this? I've been to several POIs that I did not previously know a DSSA carrier was there, but there was a DSSA carrier there, or, you know, essentially there. That doesn't count though. But I've never just been hopping around like I'm doing here and stumbled across a DSSA carrier.
Phaser Ruddick
Yes, I
2
have.
said, so you have visited some DSSAs then?
Yeah, probably 3 or 4. I actually have a couple bookmarked and stuff. But since I got my own carrier, and I usually use my carrier, I work off my carrier, like I am now. I park it somewhere and, you know, just work a bunch of stars around the area and stuff. Occasionally, though, I will leave the carrier behind and just take off. Like I did a loop around the galaxy simply because I could. In my Mandalay, I did a bunch in my Caspian with the Neutron Highway just to do it. I went to Beagle Point. In fact, during Distant Worlds 3, how would I say this? Our squadron carrier was parked out by Beagle Point. So we were at waypoint 14 or something, so I took the Caspian back to the squadron carrier, took the squadron carrier back to the bubble, and that took for freaking ever. Took the Caspian on the Neutron Highway back out to the Distant Worlds and stuff. And also I went back to the bubble while I was out on Distant Worlds 3 to participate in a couple of the CGs to get the the grade 5 suit and stuff, Artemis suit, and the was it the cargo racks or something? Can't remember what it was. But as to the DSSA stuff, I've only went to a couple. I think when I went to Erickson Star, hang on, I'm not sure. When I went to Erickson Star, that's the westernmost point you can go in a ship. It's way over here. If you like that type of stuff, I suggest. Where am I at? Let me see where I'm at here. Okay, it's right here.
Phaser Ruddick 2 said, I have a friend with a DSSA carrier out at Haikumi BVDC 26-4 where he parked as a good tritium mining spot.
Oh, that's cool. But there was a DSSA carrier somewhere in one of these bookmarks that I had gone to, I think. Or there might have actually been one. I don't know if there's one parked here or not. If you ever get the chance to go to this point, it's, gosh, excuse me. You have to do FSD injections most of the time to get there because the stars are so far apart. And there's kind of a specific route you have to take to minimize that. But I don't know if there's any. Usually someone's got their carrier parked there, but I don't see any there. There's nothing there, but this is called Erickson Star or something. It's a long way out. And that's kind of like Islam's Reach or whatever it's called out by Beagle Point, you know, like the furthest point north you can go, which would be back. Where the hell am I at? I think that's the bubble. Yeah, I'm there. Yeah, I'd be back over here. But if you ever get a chance to do those things, there's a lot of stuff to find. You know, it was really weird. I told people I was going to go out. I spent 40 days in this area right here. In fact, this is where the planetary nebula my friend discovered. But I spent 41 days here, and then something happened. I don't know if it was the Titan attack when the Sol happened or something, but I beat feet back to the bubble so I could participate in that. But I found a bunch of crystal shard sites and stuff in tritium mining areas and things here. But I told people I was heading out this way, and people kept going, there's nothing out there. I said, how do you know that until you go look? You know, there's always stuff. There's always stuff. You just have to find it. I don't get to find cool stuff very often.
Phaser Ruddick 2 asks, quite the traveler then, eh?
Yeah, I've been around. Let me see if it'll show up here. There's several places to do this, but oh, of course it wants me to log in. What's up with that? I'll show you where I've been to some degree. Maybe.
Touchdown on a rocky world. First steps in the purple dust. Something shifts inside my mind as readings fill my suit.
Here's the travel map on EDSM. Oops. Okay. I'm trying to zoom out enough to see things. Oh my gosh. Let me get to my current position. Okay. All these green lines of places I've been. I'm trying to orient this thing. It's like having a hard time. Crap. I think my GPU is having a really hard time doing this. Or just too many data points for it to... At any rate, it's not wanting to cooperate with me. Okay, there's the bubble. I'm trying to scroll it out, but as soon as I try to move the map, it like goes crazy. It's probably because I have so many thousands of points. I don't know. And there's Sagittarius A here. It's like the map is upside down or some crap.
Phaser Ruddick 2 asks, so do you turn an XO and UC data to an FC?
I do. My carrier has Universal Cartographics and Vista Genomics on it just for that purpose. So I can turn in on my own carrier and I don't have to worry about dying. At any rate. Probably the dashboard.html from EDDA would have been a better option for that. That's probably, I think it has a travel map.
Starlit veins unravel
I think
constellations.
it would be a static map, I think.
Undaunted by
Yeah,
the
it's not very,
silent
not very clear though. It's not nearly as busy as the other map. Oh well. But I'll show it anyway, just because there's something I want to show to you on it.
simply push on through. Are you afraid?
You can see the you can see the bubble here, the center. And if you look on the outside edge of the map, you'll see a line going around the galaxy, and that's my 252,000 light year trip. But over here on the right hand side, you see, I ran out of stars to easily plot a course. I probably could have FSD injected and stuff and made it across here a ways, but it was just easier for me to double back and move a little bit, inward where the stars are more dense to go. So, at any rate, yeah, I've been around a while. I've been playing for 5 years. What am I doing here? Okay.
Restless writings, this is where you belong. And as the silence howls,
How long have you been playing? But exploration and exobiology is pretty much my main activity in the game. I do like to wing up with people and kill pirates and Hazreses. That's probably my favorite pastime. But I get to do that so rarely.
Phaser Ruddick 2 said started on Xbox in April 2021.
Huh.
Undiscovered.
That's unfortunate for you. I started in December of 2020, just before Odyssey came out.
Phaser Ruddick 2 said got 4 alts now and on PC.
I don't have a single alt. I've got to do that. I've got 2 copies of this game already assigned to me, one for Steam and one for Epic. So I need to buy another copy and set up an alt, so I can do stuff in the bubble and things, and then go off exploring on this account, It never fails. I will literally be on the far side of the galaxy, and something cool will happen
Matt
in the
G001 said bubble alt is the way.
Bubble alt is the way. Yeah. Hi Matt, welcome in.
Phaser Ruddick 2 said 4 FCs 2 have been handy for colonization hauling.
I bet. Anonymous, I think, has 2 accounts or 2 or 3 accounts, and he's got fleet carriers, and Ocker has a couple of fleet carriers and stuff. Now, they do a lot of colonization. Yeah, I can see that could help. But I also have access to a squadron fleet carrier that I could use, and that could be real helpful for colonizing like a tier 3 or something. Someday when I build a tier 3 somewhere. I thought about borrowing the squadron fleet carrier, loading it up on tritium, because they can make it to Beagle and stuff and back easy, and still have plenty of tritium left over. You can go a long way on, basically 60,000 tons of tritium. Not green. Matt, you're supposed to be good luck for me. That should have been a green gas giant since you showed up. Options used to be a good luck charm for me. I wouldn't have crap, and he would show up, and I'd start playing Stratum Tectonica.
Mostly helping others build sites. Need to get 1 alt out exploring.
Yeah, you need to. That's how you make money easy. Make billions.
Now I know just what to do. Breaking boundaries.
I do. That's how I pay for my carrier and everything else. Then I give away billions.
Matt G001 said lol sorry. Been lurking a while though, just busy. Saw your Earth like earlier smiley face.
Yeah, it was a pretty Earth-like too. I did not turn it in for the Earth-like 2 analyzer. I still could later, but I doubt I will. White dwarf star. Let's not run into its exclusion zone, please. It will be a large one.
Phaser Ruddick 2 asks you own a Caspian?
I do indeed own a Caspian. I don't own a Crystal.
XOR42_ said hunting ACs in the dark. I should know better. F it.
You're right. Why? Why would you put yourself through that? Big exclusion zone.
Primary star. Ancient star. Type.
38 bodies here, though.
13.006 billion years. Undiscovered.
Can you feel them falling?
Who the hell puts 38 bodies around in a white dwarf? You know, half these places had been vaporized when this white dwarf formed, you know, or all of them. Let's get away from that. I don't gotta get too far, it's tiny. Now I need to find the Earth-like moon. I've never found an Earth-like moon. That was a gas giant with water-based life. Fun.
Phaser Ruddick 2 asks found any
Funny.
green giants?
That's funny. That's real funny. No. Well, that's not true, actually. I have actually, in the wild, while doing what I'm doing, came across a green
Phaser
gas
Ruddick
giant.
2 said Kappa.
But it was already discovered. I've been to many green gas giants. There's a green gas giant expedition tour, and I went through most of it. So I've been to, you know, a bunch of different green gas giants, but I actually stumbled across that one unintentionally. I didn't know it was there in the wild. And I was so excited for about 10 seconds until I found out there was a name attached to it. But no, I've never come across one. You need to go watch on YouTube. Go watch Commander Arcanic. I think I'm not sure how to say his name, but he's got a counter on his screen, GGG, or GGG:0, because he has been to over 200.
Phaser Ruddick 2 asks
Not arsenic. No, it's Arcanic, ARCANIC or something. But he has been over 200,000 systems. I've only been to about 35,000 systems. And I'm pretty active, but the man's a machine, and he someday he's hoping to find a green gas giant, and I'm gonna feel so bad when I find one before him by accident, while he actually targets areas looking for them and stuff, and he makes a big effort doing it. But you need to watch his stream. He is very knowledgeable too about things. I can give you a link to his YouTube, I think. I don't think he streams on Twitch, though. Here.
Phaser Ruddick 2 said I found him. Bacard Essen send a link.
Yeah.
Something more than before. stars align.
I'm just closing some tabs here.
NapG001 said I've been trying to convince him to dual cast to Twitch as well, smiley face.
Well, he needs to. He'll find a bigger audience here, I think. Okay, I think my windows are about back to where they're supposed to be. What am I doing now? But he gets around a lot. He just celebrated 200,000 systems. He's very high up on the list of the top 100 commanders for exploration on the EDSM list. I'm not even in the top 100 yet. I'm getting close, but yeah. I will eventually get on there. Probably less than a year, unless I actually just start visiting systems and not worrying about FSSing things and stuff, you know, but just start honking and scooping a bunch of systems. I could knock out a few thousand systems pretty fast that way.
Quite this far. Got my hand on the
I find it really hard not to scan a system though when I'm traveling. So I get a mindset of when I'm not in the carrier, I mean when I'm traveling, like say I want to go to Beagle Point or Sagittarius A or something, I want to get there, and it's just so hard to not stop and scan things on the way. So instead of, even though there may be life or, you know, planets or something in a system, when I honk it, I will not scan it, and I'll make an effort to do like every 10th system to scan it to kind of fix that itch a little bit while I'm traveling. Because if I don't do that, then traveling takes forever. Unless you're using the neutron highway, then you don't have that problem as much.
static now. A million miles from anything like home. Every new horizon brings another time. But I wouldn't have it any other way. The answers that we're seeking, the boundaries we're breaking.
And he's also entertaining. So I'm not entertaining per se. I'm chatty though. You gotta give me that. I talk a
Parent
lot.
has high angular diameter from body.
And if anybody comes in the chat and says something and I ignore them, that is certainly not intentional, because I stream to talk to people. I don't stream to play the game. I can play this game 24/7. I'm retired. I don't have to be streaming to do that. So I actually stream to talk to people because I don't have a life. All I got is just me and the cats and the dog. So I just hang out in my retired life, watching grass grow way higher than it should be. And look for gas giants here. Again, it's not green. Tragedy. What the hell, man? There's no moons? Come on. Oh, you're just gonna be a Klingon, aren't you? Just hanging on somewhere.
Someone dared to try.
There you are. You can run, but you can't hide forever. And if anybody's curious, all the music you hear is AI generated. Usually once per stream, somebody will come in and ask me if it's AI, and of course it is.
Out here, stars keep moving past my door. Base, can you still hear?
Most of it's all exploration, space exploration themed.
Phaser Ruddick 2 said Fiery Toad seems to spend his time
Yes.
exploring too.
Fiery Toad does a lot of exploration. I am kind of doing it differently than I usually do. I usually do more exobiology than exploration.
Body A.
Here I'm kind of just. I'm not used to working with so many stars. I usually work where the stars are much thinner. But here I'm just like, what's out here? What am I going to come across? Surely with all these stars there'll be something cool, you know. But normally I will, if I'm doing exobiology, I will filter the stars on my route to, you know, K, F, maybe G or A. And primarily look for high value exobiology items. But that's not what I'm doing now. I'm just, you know, what am I coming across? What do I see? And if I see anything that strikes my eye, I will go do it. If not, then I will just keep going. And a lot of times when I'm doing exobiology, I won't even FSS the entire system. It depends on the system. And the types of bodies. If they're all like icy bodies or, you know, gas giants or something, a lot of times I won't even FSS them. Because I'm looking for specific types of biology. And I'm pretty much, on this trip, I'm pretty much scanning everything I come across.
The weight of gravity, the touch of
Body A8F.
It's really cool every once in a
5 of
while.
6 premium boost materials.
Phaser Ruddick 2 said seems like the new vessel will help exo collecting.
Well, the new vessel, to me, is to fill the gap for the Caspian. The Caspian is a great ship for traveling in. You know, I think most people who do a lot of exobio will tell you that, you know, the Caspian, to me, the Mandalay is far superior to the Caspian for exobio. Because it can land easier. And once the Nomad comes out, then the Caspian won't have to land. So you can just use it. Use the SLF or SLV, I guess it is, to do it. So
Body A5A.
that gets rid of the excuse
Ammonia
of
and atmospheric landable with
not being
life.
able to land very easily in the Caspian. I'll get one though. I mean, I'll get a
Body
Nomad when it
A5C.
comes out,
5
and
of 6 premium
I'll
boost
see.
materials.
But man, when I did a lot of
Body
neutron
A5B.
highway stuff,
Carbon dioxide
Caspian
atmospheric
can't be
landable
beat for
with
that.
life.
That thing rocks for that. There is some life here. I'll talk about that when I get done scanning everything. See if we're gonna effort anything here. I might effort it just to break the monotony of all the scanning.
Scanning through the black, numbers on my
Ads starting in 1 minute.
Of course they are.
every beat comes back, showing what's unseen.
Gotta get Twitch to pay me my 17 cents.
Body
Theolin
A7A.
_Slevin
Parent
said
has high
Picard
angular
13
diameter
salutes
from bias.
CMDRS.
Something calls to
I'm
me.
waiting on the Nomad before starting any serious exploration. I want to go exploring the Guardian sites.
Well, that's cool. I don't know how to know. You got to be kind of careful on some of the Guardian sites with the Sentinels. I don't know how robust the Nomad's going to be when it gets shot at and stuff, but other than that, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Stars keep counting down as I press ahead.
I'm just wondering, is the Nomad going to be able to hold an SRV? And ads are running on Twitch, supposedly.
Systems yet unknown.
If the Nomad can handle an SRV also, that'd be perfect. If not, then that's a problem. But you're still going to have to take the Caspian down to use the SRV.
Wide, every new horizon burns
Though, other than for scooping and shooting materials, you know, if the Nomad can land easy enough, you don't really need an SRV much then. Well, I'll just have to see how it really works.
Options None said, I don't think it will be big enough for holding an SRV.
Yeah, you know, thinking about it, I was like, well, do you really need an SRV if you can actually land that thing pretty much anywhere? If it lands better than a Sidewinder or something, no, might as well just fly it around. I don't know. Other than getting materials or something, I mean, that's how I do it anyway. I usually don't use the SRV much anyway. I tend to fly around, just, you know, and get stuff even if it's only, you know, a few hundred meters away. Sometimes, or walk.
Body B6 meets mapping criteria.
It would be nice if it had a pulse
Body
wave
B1
thing to send
Low
out
star
that
proximity,
bio
M.
pulse.
landable, no atmosphere. Proximity score.
That would by itself
132.
make a Nomad worth it
System discovery complete.
if it came equipped with
First
that, and that
body
was
to
the only
map is
ship that had
B6.
it. Oh, I was gonna look see if there's any life here I want to go look at. Let's see. There is some life here, but is there anything I really want to worry about? Okay, there's Conscious supposedly there. 7.7 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of these a drop off.
While the galaxies turn slowly and the
I don't guess so. Unless y'all just want me to go try to find that conch or something. I don't think I will.
but I swear I hear you breathing in the way the engine hums. You're chasing stars now, smoky, running free across the sky. I see your
Where'd that sneeze come from?
passing by. The cockpit feels too quiet, but I keep the thrusters bright. You're chasing stars now, smoky.
Looks like I dropped a few frames at some point during the stream. I don't know why.
Body A undiscovered.
I remember how you'd watch me plot the jumps from world to world, your green eyes catching starlight as the hyperspace unfurled. Every station, every waypoint carries traces of your grace. Now you're scattered through the cosmos, and I see you every place. You're chasing stars now, smoky, running free across the sky. I see your shape in nebulae every time I'm passing by. The cockpit feels too quiet, but I keep the thrusters bright. You're chasing
Body A3
Waterworld.
meets mapping criteria. Body A2 meets mapping criteria.
Sometimes when the silence settles, I can feel a phantom purr rising through the hole in metal, like you never really were. Gone, just waiting up ahead at some coordinates.
Matt, if you're still there, I've had zero aberrant behavior from Bio Insights tonight so far.
You're chasing stars now, smoky, running wild across the sky. I see your shape in nebulae every time I'm passing by. This journey's not for nothing, you're the reason that I fly. You're chasing stars now, smoky, and so am I. So am I.
think the ads are over.
There's an empty seat beside me, but you're everywhere I go.
Body A1 meets mapping criteria.
MacG001 said, "Yay, I know what caused what you saw yesterday. Just thinking about a way to handle it better."
Discovery complete.
No
First
worries.
body to map is A1.
I mean, the information it gave was right. It was just weird.
Something keeps on calling, makes me restless every night. The gods say stay away, but my heart won't let me be. Every mile further
I could plot a course somewhere with just non-sequence stars or something and see what we find. Probably not a lot.
kept me safe at home. There's a force that guides me through the
Body
endless
A
black.
undiscovered.
Once you feel its power,
MarkGamer01 said, "Anyone know if the Nomad might be capable of collecting raw mats?" Asking for a SRV hating friend. Laughing face.
Yeah, I was just talking about that. I don't have a clue. And if it can't carry an SRV, then, well, for ExoBio, it may not be that big a deal because at first I thought it might be, but it might not be. If it can really land easier than a Sidewinder in tighter spots, then probably wouldn't need the SRV so much. But for collecting mats, again, yeah, you're out of luck.
Options None said, "I believe it will have a scoop, but who knows?"
me straight and true.
We'll find out at the end of the
Body
month,
C3.
right?
Neon atmospheric landable
Theolin
with light.
underscore Slevin asks, "Did you see the Galnet hinting at raised side doors?"
I saw an article, what was it, about a week ago or so about that. When the first pictures came out, there was some talk about that,
Body
about
C3A.
maybe being able to
Argon atmospheric
actually use the
landable with
doors or
light.
something. Now there's some aces or whatever, ice, I don't know, bacteria there. I should go get it, right? Not gonna happen.
Body C2 neon rich atmospheric landable.
I only mentioned it because somebody mentioned it a while ago about getting it in the dark. Not worth it. For 1 million credits, it is not worth it.
Every star pulls me further into the cradle.
Although, near the core, there is no totally dark side, so. But further out, you know, you can get real dark.
Can never turn back.
I guess it would be okay if you, on the Nomad, if you could actually walk in the ship
Body A
instead
undiscovered.
of teleporting, but it is what it is. I'm really looking more forward to the changes in the lighting, the stellar lighting, pretty much more than anything. I've always thought the lighting, especially of the galactic core and around black holes and stuff, was better in Horizons than in Odyssey. To me, things like Sagittarius A with all that brown dirt around it just doesn't look natural at all. course, the absence of an accretion disk pretty much blows that away too, but oh well. Nothing. 2 more jumps. Neutrons in our black hole.
Body A. Undiscovered.
Nothing here. Right. Black hole ahead. I think this system may have a white dwarf also. I don't remember. But we'll enter at the black hole.
Adjusting for jump.
Throttle's at 0.
Heating systems stand by.
Body A. Undiscovered.
Nothing here. It's a tiny black hole. Look at that. Oh, cool. What? It's an exclusion zone. Look at the gravitational lensing. If you want to see a really good gravitational lensing effect, though, go to a place called the Great Annihilator. It's like the second largest black hole, but the gravitational lensing around it, to me, is way better than Sagittarius. You don't have all this brown crap that you do here.
But all I find is ice and stone, dead worlds and empty stars.
Here's the green gas giant song.
How many frozen spheres? I'm talking to my dashboard now. The cat's the one who hears. Where's my green gas giant? Tell me why. Every scan comes back the same. Brown and blue go by. Why can't I find you? What did I do wrong? The curious cat keeps jumping, but the search goes on and on. Another rocky barren mess, another icy shell. The galaxy's a comedy.
Options None said you should have played Bob when you got that ELW.
My ship's computer mocks me with every
Yep, that would have been a good choice.
uninhabited, it says again. My patience is nearly snapped. The cat is getting restless now. I swear I hear her sigh. One more boring planet, and I might start to cry. Where's my green gas giant? What's that signal? Could it be spectrum reading? Green frequency. There's my green gas giant. Finally I see. The curious cat was right to search across the galaxy. I finally found you. Everything's alright. My beautiful green gas giant. You're the perfect size. We made it through now.
Okay, where to now? What are we gonna do? What time is it? Got time to do a little bit more before I call it a night. Another black hole with a K-star. Oh, it's pretty busy. Let's go see what's there. Black hole, neutron, I think, and K-star. Okay. I thought we entered at the black hole. I swear it said black hole, right? Classic G-star. Neutron. I swear it said there was a black hole. Huh? Let me aim away from all the exciting stuff and let's look at the system map a minute. I would have sworn this said black hole. It did. That's interesting. Someone's been here before, but that's interesting, though. Huh. A star is the black hole. So where is the black hole? Oh, okay. This ought to be interesting. Is it in between me? Yeah, is it in between me and the star? No, it can't be. We're too... That'd be ripping stuff off of the star. It's too bad the system's already discovered. This is cool. I'm still fuel scooping and coming up on the black hole. That is close to the star. Trying to get the star, it between me and the star. Here we go. Have I ever seen that before?
Down this endless cosmic road.
This is going to be challenging because I don't know which I'll run into first. Black holes, exclusion zone, or the stars. Hey, you only live once, though, right?
MarkGamer01 said not seen one this close to a star before.
Oh, this is scary as fuck, because I can't see any effects from it. I'm 20 million meters from the thing. And I don't see any exclusion zones from anything. Oh well. Let's cook. Shall we? 8 million meters.
Down this endless cosmic road. Smoky, thirsty.
I'm going to try to come in from the side a little bit more because I would really like to see what I'm doing.
Stay right on this track. You were scared, but now you're not. I can see it in your eyes. Take the wheel, give all you've got.
1 million meters. Jeez.
You and me and Smokey too. We're gonna make it through. We're gonna make it through. Fly with me through the void where no one goes. Fly with me.
Well, I don't see no exclusion zone yet, but I'm gonna hit something here. Ah! I have to get the throttle at 0. I'm just zooming by it. Wow. Okay, that's probably for the best. Wow. Where's the main star at? Okay. This may not work out well. Let's see if we can come around this thing. It's tiny though. Yeah, I know we hit the exclusion zone as long as I don't cook yet.
Asteroid field on the scanner. Another jump into the black. Another jump into the black. They said I'd never make it home. They said the void would take me. But here I am, still flying.
I'm trying to get the lensing and the neutron. That doesn't look anything different. Where's the main star? Oh, I gotta do this. This is gonna be freaking awesome. Oh yeah. Check that out. Wow. Man. This game is awesome. I am not moving, but something is moving. Let's see, the black hole is moving closer to the star as it orbits, so I don't know what's going on.
Used to think the stars were far. Now they're just another stop.
Phaser Ruddick 2 said cool find.
Well, I wish I could claim credit for it, but someone else has already been here. Let me look at the Ori view of the map and
Jump into the black.
Oh, cool. Check that out. That's the neutron star. That's the class G. And there's the black hole. Wow, you know. Oh, for a minute there, we just got here at the right time for that orbit. Wait. I'm trying. This looks like the orbit passes through the star. That can't be right. Right? This may be something I need to hang around. What's its orbital period? 0.1 day. We might have to hang out here a while. Nah. What do you guys think, Mark? Do you think is this one of those weird things where it's going to pass through the star?
I feel it calling out there, waiting, stars align for me to find something.
Or the star is moving around this way? No. Even if it does, it's. Because we're about maximum distance, at least it is from the star. Huh. This sure looks like it's going. It can't help but go through the body of the star. Somebody that's got some experience here, Matt. What do you think? Not that you won't be able to ride on it or anything to see, but that'd be cool to. I don't think you'd be able to see it go into the. Because the star's light would wash it out, any of the effects.
Ad starting in 1 minute.
Huh. Take a screenshot of that. I think I'm out of bookmarks. I need to clear up my bookmarks. I want to bookmark this. I'm going to come back here and check the status of this orbit.
Options None said, I think they orbit each other.
Well, I think they orbit a common barycenter or whatever, but I think because the star is so big, or maybe it's this. Okay, maybe, I don't know. Because you can see... I don't know, I think the body of the star is poking out. That's hard to tell. Am I cooking yet? I'm at 55 degrees. I might hang out here. Even if it's in my stream, I might end up just hang out here and watch. How far are we from the star? Who the hell knows?
This is who I'm meant to.
Oh, I'm not in Super Cruise, so I can't do that easily. 3.8 light seconds. Well, while I'm having it done there, let me go ahead and finish mapping this system, and I'll come back and check this out.
between the darkness and the
Get all excited about it. That is weird. I've never seen. Yeah, I'm cooking. I've never seen a black hole orbit that close before. Let's get away from that star, though. And then we'll come back and check on it in a little while. I can check just the Ori view map. It'll tell me if it's getting closer.
everything I desire. Every jump to time and space writes the story on my face. From the pilot to the legend born, rising with the cosmic dawn. I will chase what must be found.
I've seen that guy's name before when it discovered this. It's no fair. Someone else discovered this system. All these systems out here that are undiscovered, including the black hole, somebody discovered this one.
MarkGamer01 said just had an ad for an Among Us cartoon. Based on the game, we really have run out of ideas.
Yeah.
Options None said, yay, I finally completed Asteroid Base. The only thing HIP 70,773 doesn't produce is insulating membrane.
Really? Huh. You've got CMM composites and everything there? Oh man, that's a big old star.
Options None said, yep.
I'm still too close though.
Hidden in my mortal heart. This is where the gods depart. This is where I stake my claim.
That black hole being that close to the star, it should be sucking stuff in from that star.
MarkGamer01 said at Options None GG's. Your local Walmart is now open.
I don't know if Options has Walmarts where he's at. Crap. They have Walmarts in the UK? Or, you're in Canada, aren't you? I don't remember, sorry.
Landable with high gravity. 2.64 G.
Options None said it'll be a great system for parking a carrier in and loading up. No, we don't got Walmart. Options None said we got Costco.
Ah. Well, you're missing out on all the cool entertainment stuff that happens at Walmart. Okay. I swear that's gravitational lensing from the star, or from the black hole. Look at that. It's so far out, too. Look at that. There must be a lot of mass there, that star and the neutron and the black hole. And gravitational lensing this far out. Wow. This game is awesome. He's even lensing around the neutron over there.
BoardGamer01 said Walmart used to own Asda supermarket stores over here in UK, but sold up a while ago.
Let's see if I can hit this exclusion zone again. That's interesting lines, though. See that semicircle line there? Not the target reticle, but in the middle of the target reticle. That is unusual. It's an orbit line.
Stars become your guide through the spiral arms where legends come
It's
alive.
going into the star. Look at that.
When your heart beats true, every world unmapped calls your name through the blue. They say the void takes everything, but you keep giving more. Commander of the endless.
That orbit line is definitely. Look at that. That orbit line is definitely going into the star.
Brand new sight, lifting us all higher, higher, higher. Dust clouds part before you, ancient light unfolds, while the galaxy remembers every story you've told. Landing gear touches down on worlds that time forgot. Scanner sweeps the horizon, finding what others could not. They say the void takes everything, but you keep giving more. Commander of the endless night.
Y'all see that, right? The orbit line's going into the star.
Brand new sight, lifting us all higher, higher, higher. When the fuel runs low and the
I'm just gonna run into the exclusion zone again and drop out.
Commander of
Pips the
the
shields.
your beacon burns so bright, and every soul you've inspired reaches for that light. That light.
So what, its orbital period was 0.1 days. And it was halfway through. It's at the perigee or whatever, the furthest distance. It looked like, so we're just going to crash into it right here. Might lose this, might scratch my hull, we'll see.
Another signal comes through tonight from somewhere past what
I
we
guess I
know.
could drop out on my own if I wanted to. Don't hit the exclusion zone.
Numbers data flow. Each message that you send our way.
See if the star runs into us, or we run into it, or what happens here a minute. Or if we're traveling with it.
Every star you touch turns to gold. Every world you find comes alive.
3.84 light seconds.
Making history thrive.
Now, I can tell you now, this is where I'm going to end my stream, watching this, because I'm going to sit here and let this thing, see if it actually is orbiting into this star or not. This is cool.
Black with colors we've never seen. No fear of looking back. You chase what might have been. The maps keep growing every day. New systems spring to life. We plot each calculated way. You call through space and time. Every star you touch turns to gold. Every world you find comes alive. Breaking barriers untold. Making history thrive. From this station I watch you soar. Beyond what we dreamed before. Your courage lights the way for those who come someday.
Oh, jeez, that's such a good picture. Yeah, this is gonna go in X, I'll tell you.
Every star you touch turns to gold. Every world you find comes alive. Breaking barriers.
Watch that star right there. It's hard to tell with the lensing what it's gonna do.
MarkGamer01 said that system looks to be part of a decent-sized E-mass voxel.
You know. What's the name of this system? But it is an E class. This is way cool though. That's all I can say.
I feel the pull beyond this world. My heart beats fast as engines hum. The void comes with ancient songs. I know that I'm the chosen one. Each star ahead holds mysteries that no one else has ever seen. I'm breaking free from gravity.
I have no idea how far the exclusion zone is on this thing. It should be pretty close though.
Flying true past the edge of all we knew.
Look at the prominence there. That'd be cool if it was getting sucked into it.
I am starbound, made for this. Every risk I won't dismiss. Through the dark between the suns, I'll keep going till it's done. My ship cuts through the cosmic dust. These aliens
Considering I'm like 50 kilometers from it, it looks like it's behind the star, but it's not.
At bjamin187 said crazy visuals here.
Yeah, it is.
to home. No fear can slow my beating heart. I was born to
Right. You can't see the stars that are bent. If that star wasn't there, there would be the stars washing out the lens. There would be stars visible where that bright star is at, just covering up the lensing effect.
made for this. Every risk I won't dismiss. Through the dark between the suns.
Kind of thought I'd be kind of hotter than I am, but I'm not.
When others said I'd never make it, I just smiled and
Just a tiny black hole.
it changes how I see the vast expanse. I'm not running from my past. I'm creating something new. I am snowbound, flying true.
30 kilometers. What's the damn exclusion zone on this thing? Jeez. We're only talking, let's see, 0.1 day. It's 2. Probably 40 minutes or so before this thing should hit the surface. I don't know. What is the orbital map telling us? Anything?
Just me and the stars mapping away. The sun, it goes low as I drift without sound, as I drift without sound.
I'm still showing it at maximum distance.
Finding my place among Mars.
I wonder if they're orbiting around each other in 0.1 day. If that's the case, it's going to keep its distance. It won't actually go in there. So what's the orbital period of this star?
La la la, making these stars mine. Each blip on the screen
Come on,
becomes clear.
Yeah, it's the same. So it probably never will. It'll just stay that same distance because they'll just orbit around the common center, and the common center is going to be right above the surface. Oh well, that's disappointing. So it's going to orbit around this point, so they'll just stay 180 degrees apart from each other. So okay, oh well. Well, then if that's the case, then we're not. It's not, the view's not going to change. So. I'll just wrap it up. That's disappointing, though. Had high hopes there for a moment. Once I thought it through, though. So they're just both orbiting each other around a common center of gravity. Probably going to get a little warm here.
But every new sun that I see reminds me this is where I should be.
Well, yeah, that's disappointing though. I was kind of hoping it was going to go inside it. That would be really cool. Okay, well, I'm going to head back to the carrier. Ready to call it a night. Got some good pictures though. 5 jumps. I'm sad now though. I was hoping it'd be like the 2 moons colliding thing. That would have been cool.
Jumping to next system.
Okay. Neutron star up ahead. 5 jumps from the carrier. Star Voyager 2 has come online. Who is that?
Primary star. Discovered.
At bjamin187 said 07 there's always new stars tomorrow.
Yeah. But not like that. That was... I've never seen anything like that. I love seeing something I've never seen before. Even if someone else had already discovered that system. And here we are in the middle of nowhere. All these systems are all undiscovered that I'm going across until I find something cool. And then, of course, it's discovered.
At bjamin187 said yes, that was unique.
Deep inside, mining lasers cut the rock.
Is this water world hiding?
Body 1. Meets mapping criteria.
Pirates on the
System
radar
discovery
screen.
complete. First body to map.
Feel that picture's going to go on X in Discord. I got to crop that tonight. That is cool.
They won't catch this shit today. Already plotted my escape. Born to break past every
I didn't check to see if that system was in EDSM though. I saw a star over here.
Body A.
Huh.
Undiscovered.
Okay. 6 bodies here.
Playing this high stakes game. Warning lights and sirens scream. But freedom's worth more than it seems. Silent drift. Power low.
Body
One
ABCD2.
last chance.
Meets mapping
Time
criteria.
to go.
Oh, it's hiding there. Okay.
System discovery complete. First body to map is ABCD2.
I don't think so.
Born to break past every line. All these stars are yours and mine. Chart the course no one has tried. Feel the fire deep inside. Deep inside. Beyond the map, stay true for me. Breaking bounds forever.
An Earth-like and that cool black hole star thing. That was, and neutron. That was
Gathering
cool.
information. Cartography update.
Primary star. Undiscovered.
What I would is if I'd ascertained that it was actually going to enter the star, I would have sat there. I don't care how long it took. I would have come back for that, even if it was days from now.
Through the stars in your ship, far
An
from
ammonia world here.
all alone. Just your voice on the comms, breaking through static storm. We watch you
As BJamin187 said, that would have been a game first, I reckon.
Meets mapping criteria.
Well, I don't know.
Ring the
There are other places where bodies collide. And they just pass through each other. They don't do anything. It's pretty cool to watch. If you've never been to any of those places where the moons collide, you should do that. You can land on them and as it passes through and stuff, it does weird things. Depending on which planet you have targeted, or which body you have targeted, and which one you land on, you can ride through the other planet or fly through parts of it. Or if not, then it can also push you to the side and everything. It's interesting. If you want to visit something like that, I can look up some of the places that do that, and there are places that have the schedules for when the moons collide in advance, so you can plan a visit to be there when it happens. Some of them are quite regular, because they share the same orbit pretty much.
through darkest space, no map to show which way to go. Every horizon calls your name.
Yeah, I saw something here. Where'd it go? There it is.
Every horizon calls your name. Into the dark you break new ground. Every horizon calls your name. You showed us all.
Oh, one left. Where are you at? There it is.
System discovery complete.
That's gonna be one of those I had to go looking
First
for.
body to map is 8.
Commander, be yourself.
feel like he's on me.
Every horizon calls your name, and to the top you break new ground. Every
Well,
every star knows your name.
19 chances to be disappointed.
Standing at the viewport, watching distant suns. Every breath a promise of what's still to come. The void ahead is calling with the voice I know.
There is another water world here somewhere.
Fingers on the throttle, destiny inside. One more jump to glory through the endless night. But harder
Not green.
through the fire and the black forever pushing on.
Cheap bacteria or fonticula. Again. And again.
Ad starting in 1 minute.
Across the void. Every scan reveals what time could not destroy. Landing on the surface where no soul has been.
Why is it not giving me the option of the... I can't snooze that ad?
Nothing's
I haven't
gonna
snoozed
hold us
any yet this stream. Oh well.
taking every system, every
I was going.
horizon. Flying where the brave belong. Through the fire and black forever pushing on. Uncharted worlds are waiting in the galaxy because you're the light we follow.
Where's that other gas giant? There. The water world.
Remember what you found, every constellation.
That's interesting that the FSS was on gas giant for that. Huh. Maybe it was just close enough. Alright, next jump would be to the carrier. I think. Ads are running. That's a bad time for that. That's why I tried to snooze it. Oh man, that's what I'm missing. I have a bag of M&Ms, and I didn't bring them in here. How could that happen? I think that was closer than I thought about running into that thing. 25 bodies here. I'm pretty sure I've scanned everything here. Yeah. No life though. That's sad. Looks like the ads are going to be over here in a second.
Scanning wide and deep. My ship's lights catch the crystals.
I am going to be
bright.
wrapping up though. I'm sorry you guys had to suffer through that ad break there because I tried to snooze it but it wouldn't let me. I am going to be wrapping up when I get to the carrier here. I got nothing, no biology to turn in, I don't think. I didn't do any work, right? Or did I? Okay, I didn't. Makes sense. I got nothing to train except universal cartographics, so those of you on Twitch, if one of you will give me a name to raid, and we'll raid somebody on Twitch.
Options None asks, can you raid Immortal?
We can raid whoever you like. Who's immortal? Commander Immortal? Okay. Let's raid Commander Immortal then. I'll go ahead and start this and get rid of you guys. And we'll go say hi to Commander Immortal. On his way to Sagittarius A, it looks like. So, thank you guys so much for coming in and chatting with me. I really like it. If you're watching on YouTube, if you like Elite Dangerous streams, and my stream in particular, learn anything or something, please subscribe and like it.
Options None said thank you for the
Options,
stream.
thank you
Have
again,
a
and thank
great
you
day.
also for the sub. So I will see you guys next time. Hopefully, maybe tonight, definitely Thursday. Oh, 07. Let's go.
There's an empty seat beside me where you used to curl and sleep while the galaxies turned slowly and the void was cold and deep. Now I fly these routes alone through the black between the suns, but I swear I hear you breathing in the way the engine hums. You're chasing stars now, smoky, running free across the sky. I see your shape in nebulae every time I'm passing by. The cockpit feels too quiet, but I keep the thrusters bright. You're chasing stars now, smoky, and I'm right here still in flight. I remember how you'd watch me plot the jumps from world to world, your green eyes catching starlight as the hyperspace unfurled. Every station, every waypoint carries traces of your grace. Now you're scattered through the cosmos, and I see you every place. You're chasing stars now, smoky, running free across the sky. I see your shape in nebulae every time I'm passing by. The cockpit feels too quiet, but I keep the thrusters bright. You're chasing stars now, smoky, and I'm right here still.